Hello friends, in this lesson we'll talk about the Governor General of India, first Governor General of India, Lord William Bentick, right? You see, before William Bentick, there was a series of Governor Generals of Bengal. You have to remember. Thing is that 1833 Charter Act, 1833 Charter Act created a post called Governor General of India, and Lord William Bentick became the first Governor General of India, right? He was also the last Governor General of Bengal. This is the point you should remember. William Bentick was the last Governor General of Bengal, and under this Charter Act, he became first Governor General of India, right? I think it's clear. Now I'll talk this Charter Act also. Step by step, everything I will explain. So just listen. Under this Charter Act, Bentick became first Governor General of India. First point. Second point is that the monopoly of East India Company in terms of trade, right? It was ended by this act. That means Charter Act 1833 ended the monopolistic attitude of East India Company, right? This is the thing you have to remember. Now we'll talk. William Bentick was very generous, humble, and most liberal Governor General of India, right? This is the thing you have to remember. Most liberal Governor General of India is your Lord William Bentick, right? Now we'll talk about this point, Agra province. Actually, Agra province was created during the time of Bentick in 1834. Question may be asked, who was Governor General of India when Agra province was created? So Bentick, right? And here is one point. First medical college. First medical college was set up in Kolkata in 1835 during the tenure of Bentick. Now we'll talk about two resolutions. Here is one resolution and here is one resolution, right? First discuss this one. You see, in 1835, one resolution came for English education in India. Or simply you can say Macaulay resolution, Macaulay report. Lord Macaulay was the chairman or head of the committee, or you can say resolution member, right? He recommended that English should be the medium of education, English should be introduced in India, right? So English education started in 1835 resolution. So simply you have to remember Bentick was the Governor General of India during 1835 resolution for English education in India, right? Now we'll talk about this resolution. You see, Shakti resolution was passed in 1829. What was the purpose of this resolution? Very, very important. You see, Sati was a very, a bad tradition in India, right? After the death of husband, the newly married women, or you can say widow, was thrown to fire alive, and it's a bad thing. So Lord William Bentick tried his level best and finally passed a resolution, Sati resolution, to abolish Sati Pratha, Sati tradition from India. You know, Raja Rammohan Rai, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar also against this Sati tradition. They also supported the Sati resolution, right? This is the point you have to remember. Sati resolution was passed in 1829 to eradicate, to remove, to finish, to ban this Sati resolution, Sati Pratha, Sati tradition. This is the thing you have to remember. Now we'll talk about this line, this point. Father of modern Western education in India. You see why William Bentick is called father of Western education in India. Because you see, during his tenure, English education was introduced. During his tenure, you can see here medical college, first medical college was set up in Kolkata in 1835. And number of educational activities, was done during the time of Bentinck. That's why you can say Lord Bentinck is called father of modern Western education in India. This is all about your Lord William Bentick, who was most dynamic, most liberal, most enlightened, and you can say a pro-Indian Governor General of India. I hope you got this point. Wish happy learning. Thank you very much.